Morgan here. So I just quickly wanted to talk about some pros and cons of a bicycle. You hear all the time of people saying, well, just get a bicycle so you don't have to bug out on foot, or just get a bicycle so you don't have to do this and that. Yeah, bicycles are great. But however, there's a lot more to a bicycle than just two wheels and a frame. So let's talk a little bit about that. So, the pros. I can pimp out my bike, okay? I got this sweet back rack here that I can put my bug out bag on, or bag. I can even put saddlebags on if I want. Like, I could put saddlebags and my bug out bag on here. Yes, total pro. All right, so then we've got some tires. This is a mountain bike, so you've got some nice off-roading tires that'll get you, into most terrains. Of course, you can put some lights on it. This holds my phone for directions, things like that. You can really pimp out the bike pretty good. What's also really nice about a bike is that we can have a carrier for our daughter. She just sits there and rolls along with us. It's really great. Plus, that carrier has a little bit extra storage in the back. Extra stuff, yeah. Something about these carriers real quick is that even though we have a mountain bike that can go sort of off trail, mountain biking, these carriers aren't that great. So, they're not great for off-roading, mainly because it's so wide and the trails are usually so narrow. We've taken it on small off-roading, but it's not great just in general. Now, they do have some carriers for kids and things that can be put on the handlebars or something. That's definitely a consideration too if you have small kids. And of course, if you have bigger kids, that you don't want to put in a carrier and they have their own bikes, that's going to be a consideration too. Are they going to be able to keep up with you, listen to you, all these sorts of things that you have to consider when it comes to you and your family and bikes. Bikes go fast, okay? So that's another good pro. You can get places in lickety-split, okay? Especially if you're in really good shape, you can go up and down hills, no problemo, right? So bikes are seemingly a really good idea for bugging out or just whatever. But here are some of the cons. A bike takes a lot of maintenance. Do you know how to fix a bike? Do you have extra supplies like extra tubes? Maybe if you need an extra tire, a patch kit. What are you gonna do if something happens to your gears? Do you have some way to fix these problems with your bicycle if they happen to happen along your way? There's a lot of mechanics with a bicycle. Just like I've talked about with a motorcycle, there's a lot of mechanics and things that can go wrong. And so it's not necessarily like, oh, well, just because I have to maybe fix it sometime in the future, it's a total, I'm just going to negate it. It's just something to consider. You're going to have to learn how to use how to actually fix a bike, not just ride a bike. And we also have two dogs. Now, one of our dogs can run alongside us, no problem. The other dog, maybe not so much. He'd maybe have to snuggle in with baby Rogue over there in the carrier. But, these are all things that we need to consider. You can totally add extra storage, many places on a bike, which is great for extra gear and stuff, and for your maintenance supplies that you're gonna need. It just kind of depends on, how much effort you want to put into learning how to fix a bike, how much effort you want to put into regularly riding your bike, because you can't just be like, okay, well, I'm just going to ride this. I'm just going to have a bike and then use it for a bug out situation. No, you actually got to ride it, get to know it, all that kind of stuff, So there's a lot of good stuff with a bike, but there's a lot of bad stuff. So it's just things that we really need to consider whether this is going to be a good option for us and our, you and your family or team or whatever. So let me know your thoughts on bikes, and thanks so much for watching. Please visit me on Facebook.com/ArmedRogue, Twitter.com/ArmedRogue, Instagram.com/MorganRogue, and MorganRogue.com. And if you like my videos, please consider supporting me at Patreon.com. Thanks very much for watching, and see you later. Bye.